Hi, it's Joy. Hello. Hello.
It's the
What are
this
you
Mr.
doing?
Beast guy. He's hilarious, and he's a millionaire.
No.
He's a millionaire. Yeah,
Why?
because he's got Gen Z by the the eyes. He does that. He's
Were you going to say
hilarious.
eyes?
No, but this has to be G rated sometimes. But I mean, he understands the group that we're going to talk about today, which is our friends in Gen Z.
Yes. Yes, this is the last of our series on leveraging AI for the different generations and how do you do that. So today we are wrapping it up with Gen Zers.
And they are they don't have Facebook. They definitely don't have LinkedIn. They are pure Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. If it's a video, they love it. So that is our new Gen Z generation is all video.
Yes. So let's just take a step back and talk about who they are and what their values are. Because when we were researching this, I thought it was really interesting on how they make purchasing decisions, which of course is how you influence your marketing or change or address your marketing or change your marketing, is knowing how a consumer buys. So let's talk about some of their values.
Well, and I think that's the number one thing is I think our generation views the Gen Zs that they don't buy anything. That that mommy and daddy they're staying at home and mommy and daddy are buying them everything, that they don't spend their money on anything other than their iPhones. But that is not true.
That is not true.
That is not true. They have a lot of income and they're spending it on social values. Again, like our folk, the millennials we talked about last time, it's social marketing and it's video marketing. They want to see it. They want to almost experience it virtually before they experience it tactily.
Well, and I think the value component is they want to buy from companies that have a social component to them.
Right.
And I think that is so different than how we were raised. I mean, I never knew what a company's value system was or who they supported in the community or none of that. I think about when I was this age, I wanted a product. I wanted a tennis shoe. I went out and bought a tennis shoe that fit, that was the right price. Those type of things. Never about what a company's social values were. And this is how marketing has changed, is Gen Zers buy based on a company's social footprint.
Right. On social footprint and their video marketing. Gary Vee had it right. He goes, the next stage of marketing is TikTok and Instagram.
So when you want to market or how you market to Gen Zers is take into consideration, yes, the platform is all video. Yes, the platform's all mobile, but they are social shoppers. And I don't mean social in terms of, I mean social in terms of they look at a company comprehensively in terms of what they do. I mean, they dig into the company before they open their wallet, which is good and bad. I think about us as a company. Do I want people to, not that we have anything to hide, I don't mean it like that,
No.
But I just mean we put out a product. I want you to buy the product. I don't necessarily want everyone to know what we support or don't support. That is a mind shift in terms of marketing your product and services. So now you get out there and you say, this is important to our organization, and share it.
And share. And they can smell inauthentic thoughts better than any other generation. Where I think you said it earlier, when we wanted a pair of tennis shoes, we went to Kmart. Yes, I am dating ourselves.
Go ahead.
We went to Kmart or we went to Foot Locker, and we just bought a pair of tennis shoes.
Yep.
We did, Nikes these are nice, good looking, cool tennis shoes. Gen Zers are going to go to online and they're going to say, well, organically, where was this produced? Is it using slave labor from China? Because I don't want those. Is it using, unbiodegradable material? Because I don't want that. We didn't care. We just wanted a pair of tennis shoes.
I know, and I think it's so it's fascinating that a business's production is a factor in purchasing, and I think that just makes a smarter consumer. And that's another point, another value. They are smart consumers because they have access and have always had access to information way before we ever did. I mean, I think about, how did you find out about a company? Through the Yellow Pages. Now we're dating ourselves. Then you found out a company, on your desktop if you wanted to Google them. This generation has had access to so much information from the get-go. We've kind of had to learn, oh yeah, I can find out about this, I can find out about that, where they've never had a pause. They want to know, they know how to get it instantaneously. Mm-hmm. And then that influences how they shop, which is smart. They're savvy consumers.
They're savvy consumers.
So you're not gonna BS them,
right? And they're very spur of the moment. They're looking for that. They like we said, if you're inauthentic, they don't want to deal with you. They like the influencers. You said the word influence. They are very influencer oriented, and what I mean by that is they're where we used to have. And here I'm dating ourselves again. I remember I'm Joe DiMaggio from Mr. Coffee, right?
Right.
Or, we had Ronald McDonald the Clown. They view those as, that's so cute. That's so quaint. That's so old fashioned. But if somebody like a Mr. Beast is on this topic, they're going to follow it. They're going to find out. And and I'm going to be honest, I did some research on him. Even he now, with some of the Gen Zs, is starting to back off or are starting to become a little inauthentic. So they're starting to back off on him. They're very, social conscious and quick. Everything's got to be quick.
Yeah. Well, and I think another differentiator is their content creators as well.
Yeah.
Where we take in content, they are actively creating content, in a powerful way. Okay. So it's kind of like you're selling to someone who's already in your space. You're like marketing to a marketer. And so your marketing strategy has to be different, because your consumer is smarter and savvier and they do the same thing that you do. They might not do it at scale, but they definitely understand the concept. So when you're creating content, which we know is mobile and it's all video, again, this is where AI can help you. And it can help you by putting in a prompt saying, I am marketing to male or female Gen Zers. Put your product in, give it a very specific and targeted prompt, and then ask for ideas. And the goal is you want to be authentic. Your audience is mobile friendly, tech savvy, educated consumer. And then you want to brainstorm ideas. And then once you get an idea, then you want to extend that with AI. What this saves the marketer or the small business owner is time. You're going to get so much benefit of time by leveraging AI to help you come up with the idea, the script, the images. I mean, it is using AI can be a comprehensive approach to how you market to Gen Zers, because you've got to bring your A game to this market.
Oh, you got to bring muscle.
You got to bring muscle.
And AI not only gives you a skeleton, it gives you the tendons, the muscles, the skin, and gets you from where it's just an idea to where it's actually being posted. And the amazing part to me always is within minutes.
Yeah.
It's not like the old days, where like we watched the TV show Mad Men, took them years or months and months and months of work. It's instantaneously.
Well, and I kind of think about it as, if you're marketing to a boomer, you're kind of bringing them along. You can lead them down the path because they're not as experienced. When you're marketing to a Gen Zer, you got to bring your A game.
Yep.
There's no leading them to the path. You're at the championship and you better deliver. And if you're going to keep those things in mind, your prompt is different when you start leveraging AI.
Yep.
You want to lead somebody down the path. Your prompt is different than bringing your A game.
You're only as good with Gen Zers as how fast their thumb is.
So what's our AI minute?
So our AI minute today, we're going to finish up on our small language models. I thought this was a good chance to finish that with. And we're going to talk about the favorite product, the cell phones. I think what's happening, what we're going to see right now with our small language models, as opposed to large language models, is you're going to see a lot more faster and more powerful updates. Where now large language models take months and months and months to update. ChatGPT just introduced their 4.0. I mean, the letter O.
Right.
The generation 4. We've been on generation 4. Joy and I've been on generation 4 for, since last fall.
Yeah.
I think with the small language models, you're going to see we're on version 1. And then a couple more weeks, we're on version 2. And a couple more weeks after that, version 3. Because things are going to move faster because it's going to get more and more refined into smaller buckets. So I think that's where the power is. And that's where the power of, to be honest, this is the power of the iPhone or your smart device. Because it's going to be built for the mobile devices. And I'm looking forward to it because it's going to help make the large language models better and help the small business consumers and the small business people. Because how many of us run our business on our smartphone?
I know. It will make it much more user friendly when you're out in the field. I can't believe how much I use the voice command or activation now. I mean, it's just in my car, it's at the gym, it's just a matter of convenience and getting that one more thing done. So
are we done? Because I got some instant things I got to watch. So this has been Tim
and Joy.
See you next time.